Welcome back to the Horror Movie Files. Today's topic will be another revised file of one of the iconic classics of horror, Hellraiser. But before we continue, a word from our sponsors, the Patreon. Geeks and Gnomes has a wide array of content, including written stories, videos, shorts, and digital art. Of course, this includes the SCP Horror Movie Files, which helped start this YouTube channel. But I'd also like to advertise my more original and ambitious project in development, which I call Endless Conflict, that I'm sure some of you have seen shorts here on YouTube. Supporting the Patreon is the best way to ensure we keep making content here on YouTube and our other social media outlets. Also, as a patron, not only will you never miss out on new content, but any request you make will never be ignored. Additional details on subscription perks will be displayed on our main page, so please be sure to check that out. There is also a 7-day free trial in case you change your mind later, so there's no need to worry if it turns out you don't like our content. Now back to the file. This video will contain images and descriptions of blood, gore, intense torture, entities from other realities, and minor elements of cosmic horror. If any of that makes you uncomfortable, then please feel free to click off the video. For those willing to continue, let's begin with SCP-AAI. SCP-AAI, codename the Laminate Configuration. Previous object class, Safe. Current object class, Keter. Special containment procedures. After the influx of recent containment breaches caused by hostile groups of interest, SCP-AAI has been moved to the lower floors of Site-AD, where it is contained within the experimental Tesseract containment cell designed by the site director, Dr. Wicked. No security is required due to the nature of the containment cell, and testing with SCP-AAI must be done only through simulations. No physical testing will be approved. Should a researcher of any level clearance request access to SCP-AAI and show documented evidence that they were approved of such testing, they are to be captured and interrogated immediately. There will be no exceptions. Description: SCP-AAI is a small metal puzzle box made up of hundreds of puzzle pieces, allowing the box to shift and turn into several configurations. The full extent of SCP-AAI's complexity, configuration, and how the structure of the puzzle functions is not well understood due to physical testing being restricted for safety reasons. Though it's unknown entirely as to how, SCP-AAI acts as a gateway to other realities, with each puzzle configuration allowing different entities to come in and out of our reality. Though SCP-AAI could hold the key to opening up countless realities, its true purpose is to call forth entities of interest, the Cenobites. Cenobites refer to themselves as angels and guides to a reality where there are no limits to pleasure or pain. All Cenobites desire to guide any living being they come across to enter this reality, promising euphoria beyond comprehension, regardless of whether they want to go or not. Cenobites are powerful entities that can alter the space around them, create torture weapons from their bodies to use as weapons, and can summon horrific entities into our reality as their pawns. They cannot be killed either, as previous encounters have shown they are immune to conventional weapons, and even weaponized paratechnology. Currently, the only known way to deal with them is to banish them through SCP-AAI, which should be noted is normally the only way to summon them in the first place. The exact number of how many Cenobites exist is unknown, and the Foundation currently has no way to confirm anything else about their nature without utilizing SCP-AAI again. It stands as a grave reminder the last time we tried this, approximately Foundation staff were affected, half of which have been confirmed dead, and the other half are presumed alive, but within the dimension the Cenobites call home. Considering that it can be logically argued that this is a fate worse than death, it is for this reason the Offhead Council have rightfully banned any physical testing with SCP-AAI. SCP-AAI was discovered in 1978 when anomalous wavelengths were detected by Foundation satellites within the location of. Once the exact coordinates were confirmed at the apartment, Mobile Task Force Mu-13 Ghostbusters was requested and deployed due to the possibility of a paranormal class anomaly. Somehow, upon Mu-13 arriving, the survivor named managed to banish the Cenobites, leaving herself and her boyfriend as the only survivors. In the middle of a fire that destroyed the house, a homeless man grabbed SCP-AAI and transformed into a skeleton-like demon. Thankfully, before the demon could escape, MTF-13 activated their metaphysical stabilizer cannons and opened fire. Unfortunately, the demon still escaped in the end, but it dropped SCP-AAI, allowing the containment to be declared a success. Afterwards, the 2 survivors of the incident were interviewed for further information, and, due to her contributions to the suppression of the Cenobites, was given a chance to join the SCP Foundation under Protocol Sole Survivor. However, she declined, and was instead given Class F amnestics, a new identity where she could stay with her boyfriend, who was given Class A amnestics, and compensation money for her troubles. Because of the potential danger SCP-AAI poses, it was appropriately contained at Site AD, though at the time it was only contained at the upper floors and given the most basic containment. Initial testing led to disastrous results. Even when Foundation staff relied on D-Class and observed from a distance, they still risked the chance of invoking the wrath of the Cenobites. Once the casualty numbers reached 100, it was concluded it was no longer worth the risk to try to learn anything more about SCP-AAI. Should anyone want to continue testing, regardless of their level clearance, they will have to make do with simulations by order of the O5 Council. Originally, it was believed so long as SCP-AAI was left alone, it posed no risk whatsoever, but that was until Site AD suffered approximately containment breaches, all of which were confirmed to be related to SCP-AAI. Dr. Wicked finally had enough in 2000 when Group of Interest Children of the Scarlet King made an attempt to steal SCP-AAI, believing the power of the anomaly could be used to free the Scarlet King from his prison. Thankfully, even when they conducted a successful containment breach, they failed to reach their god, and the Cenobites found them, easily overpowered them, and took them into their realm. After the incident was resolved, Dr. Wicked created the current Tesseract containment box that could prevent SCP-AAI from ever being stolen again or calling forth entities from other realities. There isn't even anything in existence that can physically or metaphysically reach SCP-AAI now, without which only Dr. Wicked knows how to do. And that was the revised file of SCP-AAI. Thank you to everyone for watching this video to the end. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I'm trying to reach a goal of 200 subscribers. But don't forget to leave a like on the video and comment down below what you thought. As I always say, all criticism is helpful to creators, so please don't hold back on your opinions. Please be sure to check the links in the description below, so you can follow me on my other social media outlets to stay up to date with all my content. I've recently started up a new wiki page for the SCP horror movie files, which is the best place to find all related content, so please be sure to check that out. Link is also in the description. And finally, a very special thank you to all my patrons who support me in doing what I love. If you want to be like them and have the same perks they do, then please subscribe today and get access to content early, as well as updates on my content you can't find anywhere else. Thank you all again for watching, and hope you'll stick around, as there's always more to come. It's kind of funny how when you boil down to it, the Cenobites are just lonely people who are into freaky shit.